Exploro tu cuerpo y te hago mía. Esta noche cumpliré tus fantasías. Quisiera tenerte en mi cama, hablarte, decirte muchas cosas al oído, enamorarte. Tú eres mi baby girl, juntito chulatillo, solos en la habitación, sin ropa haciendo el amor, disfrutando la pasión, tu cuerpo navegando, contigo me estoy involucrando. Es difícil no verla, su mirada me tienta, amanecer contigo una noche quisiera. Contigo estoy soñando cada vez que me acuerdo encima de tu cuerpo, deseándote lento. Quisiera despertar y que todo fuera cierto. Te hago lo que sea, voy contra la marea. Me peleo consigo, juro que me maten por ella. Lloraría lo que fuera, hasta lo que no tuviera, por estar contigo una noche placentera. Más quisiera que sentirme dentro de ti. Ser el dueño de tu piel. Solo sueño con hacerte mía, deslizarme por todo tu
Well, hello. Welcome. It's Monday. Welcome to the plug, people. Yeah, of course, I don't see anybody again to the right or to the left. Unfortunately, Miss So Unique is a little ill, so, she's getting better. So get better, sis. Hope you get better. We apologize for the late start. Unfortunately, life has a habit of not going the way you want it to go. Had a kind of a rough time getting here. Shout out to the MTA. Shout out to the 2 train. Just likes to go at his own pace. I really can't control that. So shout out to phone service. Some phone service is great too. My phone service is awesome. My phone service, if you send me a message. I don't know when I'm going to get it. Kind of like takes me about an hour for the message to go get back to you, so you got to be patient with me a little bit. But it's Monday. Welcome to the plug, people. We got a great show for you today. I'm going to just kick it with y'all for a little bit. The Rashad is coming tonight. He'll be with us here around 9 o'clock. So you guys are going to chill with me for a little bit. I got a little bit to talk about today. First off, we want to bow our heads and give our condolences out to Sean Puffy Combs, for his loss with Miss Kim Porter. I don't wish that on anybody, so we're going to give that a quick, 5, bow our heads and, Yes. Blessings, man. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. We still don't know most of the details, behind what's going on with Kim. So, we're not going to speculate. We're going to leave it, to the, people to do their job and inform us properly, But I had a very, very interesting week. It's been busy. It's always busy, honestly. Phone doesn't stop ringing. Calls are coming in left and right. New York Fashion Week is around the corner. Thanksgiving is around the corner. Shout out to everyone who's actually celebrating Thanksgiving the right way, not the fake way. A lot of us have our own kind of way of doing it. A lot of us shouldn't be celebrating it at all, but we're going to, leave that to you guys to have fun and not spoil the holidays. Most of the time, we spend Thanksgiving enjoying time with our family because we're so busy during the year and we don't get to see them as much. So what am I doing for Thanksgiving this year? I don't know, honestly. I'm always so busy. I'm either at work or I'm scheduling something. I mean, I remember I used to cook for Thanksgiving. I get in the kitchen. Yeah, I used to cook me by myself. Yeah, by myself. Nobody helped. By myself. By myself. Anyway, I used to cook Thanksgiving by myself, and people would eat. They would come, but I guess we all have this habit of I'm not just gonna sit right here and eat. Sean is having something. I'm gonna jump over there and grab a plate. Aunt Susie's having something. I'm gonna go over there and grab a plate too. You know, After a while, people just not sitting around for your food anymore. They just want their plate to go. Excuse me. So I'm not too sure where I'm gonna be at this year for Thanksgiving. But shout out to everybody who is celebrating Thanksgiving. Try not to eat too much, overdo it. Eyes be bigger than your stomach. Calling out of work, can't make it the next day. Drunk, too much eggnog, yada yada yada. I'm about my fitness, so I don't know. It's a lot of stuff that be on the table. I'm truly not with. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like cranberry sauce. It's just not for me. It's a few other things that's kind of served on the plate that's just really not for me. A lot of people complain about dry turkey. I don't know. I just think y'all can't cook. my turkey ain't never dry. Right. But Thanksgiving should be interesting this year. My daughters are older. My children, they're older. So everybody has kind of like their own plans, which is cool. You don't really have to babysit anybody this year. Kind of got my freedom. I can run around and do what I want to do. I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Frederick Ramirez, the Arts Production. We've been doing a lot of work with them recently. Last weekend, not this weekend, last weekend on the 10th, we had the Reticulations fashion show. I want to give a big shout out to all the models that were involved in the Reticulations fashion show, all the designers, all the photographers, mainly Mr. Don Pittman, Mr. Dave Smith. Shout out to Mr. Dave Smith. He's in the hospital. Want to make sure that he's feeling well. Shout out, Dave. Get better soon. But yeah, we had a big fashion show with Reticulations with Miss Tommy J. It was a lot of fun. And I got a lot of cool shots, to add to my portfolio. And it's real important at this time. I think a lot of you guys who are models and you take it seriously and professionally to start getting ready for New York Fashion Week. It's right around the corner. Don't wait for it to catch up to you. It'll be too late. Start sending out your walks, sending out your comp cards to these designers that you do like, their clothes, and you want to walk for the New York Fashion Week. Don't wait till it's too late. Sometimes you got to make your own rules and pretty much just reach out to them before they reach out to you. Don't wait for the casting. Sometimes, kind of plug in. You know what I mean? That's usually what I do. You want to make an impression. Everybody's going to go after this designer during the casting itself. But take your craft seriously. That way, when the designers and the people are watching and, you're reaching out to them, they're not looking at you like you're crazy. You know what I mean? Some of us, we just have a hard way of knowing how to speak to people when we're not all the way fully together, but we want their 100% trust. It's just not going to work out for you. Thought I should just make that very clear. You got to be professional in this game, and it's like one hand washes the other. These designers, they want you to wear the clothes and represent it well. They don't want you just to wear it so that you can feel good and they get nothing out of it. Some of you are wearing it for free anyway, so just keep that in mind, when you're coming at these designers for New York Fashion Week and you're wondering why they didn't pick you, or you're feeling kind of, salty because things didn't go your way. But there's a way you do things. That doesn't mean do it everyone else's way. I don't, pretty much. I just have my own way of being impressionable, if you know what I mean. So the shoot was really good. I got my runway walk together. Got a lot of photos out of it. Had a lot of friends there. Did a lot of networking. What am I looking at next? Well, the holidays are here, so can't really cramp too much up when the holidays are around. That's usually family time, honestly. But for 2019, we got a lot going on. We got a whole lot going on. And right before the year is up, I'm going to need you guys to do something very, very special for me. I'm going to need you to go to the LDM network. I'm going to need you to go to where they're voting for a 2019 nominee. And I'm going to need you I'm gonna need you to go vote for Sandor, all for you. 2019 R&B nominee. I need you to go over there and hit those votes. You know what I mean? It's almost the end of the year. Make sure you get to the LDM radio. You hear me? LDM radio. That's where you're gonna go vote at. LDM radio. You want to hit yes on Sandor, all for you. Make sure I get it over the air because the year is almost over. We're already in November. December will be here before you know it, and we'll be in 2019. So got to get those votes in before the end of 2018. You know what I mean? It's very, very important. The song is on SoundCloud if you guys want to hear it before you vote, which is probably the best thing to do, and I would appreciate it, but it's on SoundCloud. Listen to it freely, share it, like it, just make sure you go vote. So that's the biggest thing we got for 2019. We got a nominee award coming up. We got 2, should I say maybe 3 films coming up 2019. Cast and everything's been done. The script's been given out. Not too much you can say about it right now, of course. They don't want it over the air yet because they always want it to be a surprise, which is always cool. So we got about 2, maybe 3 films we'll be featuring. We got web series coming out. Shout out to 40 World Records, Eric Shervington, of course. We got some new music to put out for 2019. He already has one of my new songs. Has to be mixed down. We're moving at a pace. Always got new things lined up, new people reaching out to me. So, if you want to get plugged in, all you got to do is reach out. Holla at your boy. DM me, let me know what's up, what you got in mind, what you're going, music-wise, modeling-wise, acting-wise. I'm getting a lot of acting stuff coming my way. So, for you guys that are really interested in acting, reach out to me. Sometimes I can't do it or I just don't fit the part. So, I'm always willing to pass this stuff out, so that you guys could further seek out your dreams in the future the way I've been seeking out mine. It's not an easy road. It's more of just kind of like figuring out a messy room. You know what I mean? You know where everything is, just don't move it. You know where everything is. You just got to figure it out kind of its due time. You know what I mean? Just don't ever kind of wish for it to slow down and stop, honestly. That's something that a lot of us kind of just say in frustration. But I believe, when you speak and you put things in the air, it actually happens. So be careful with that because then your opportunities start to slow down. Usually just take a deep breath, step back, think about it, figure out if it's for you, research, don't let people push you, kind of give it a few minutes, to figure it out, to see where it's going. Never let them see you under pressure, as they say. So with that, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back in a few minutes with the plug.
Shake body, I get money, and then I swear I lie. So you need to check, you know so sorry. Forget your worry. I don't come to spend so lash your money. Wabina Gigi Weni, Abuba Gigi Weni, Emre Papa Bini, Enti Shiji Weni, Dishi Weni, Kindi Buchi Weni, Missy Shiji Weni, Yabrudada and Cambroda, And now you're Monday. You did mecha, you meet your meter. Minchangu Friday. Hashtag Dangote for Twitter. Share. Yeah, brother. Yeah, bro.
Welcome back to the plug. It's Monday. Welcome, people. For those of you that's joining again, Miss So Unique and Mr. Serotonin, they are out this week again. Miss So Unique is under the weather. Unfortunately, she's getting better. Again, sis, get better. I got a little funny story. This weekend that passed, was hanging out with a few friends. Getting ready for this masquerade ball yacht party, which we'll talk about another time. But I was meeting up with a few friends there, and we knew the DJ, and we were gonna practice our little model walk, get them ready for the show, whatever. And we start walking. DJ starts playing the music, and it's weird because I see this big guy just standing, in front of me. He's like maybe 4 or 5 feet in front of me. I don't know what's going on. We're sitting in the bar. I'm thinking, okay, maybe this guy's drunk. He had too much to drink. We in Brooklyn, of course. I'm not worried about it, but it's like I got a few people here. We didn't come here for this. So this big guy, he's standing there. He's not moving. Music is playing. We walking. He don't move. He's just standing there. So we're kind of like eye to eye. And he's looking at me and he said, "Oh, that's how you do that model walk, huh?" I said, "Yeah, that's how you do that." He said, "Well, I'm a fighter." I don't know what that was supposed to mean. I don't know if that was supposed to scare me or call me a chump or sissy or something. I'm a fighter too, so what? You know what I mean? He goes, "No, for real, I'm a fighter." Would you believe it was Tony Taylor? A lot of you don't know Tony Taylor, but Tony Taylor, he's in the heavyweight division, boxer, and when he came into the light, I had to look at his face and really see his face and like really look at his stature, and it's like, okay, this guy's for real. He's not a jokester. He's not drunk. He's not losing his mind right now. He goes to his YouTube page and he actually pulls up his fight, and it's like, wow. I'm really big in the art of fighting, so to speak. I enjoy the sport, boxing, wrestling, mixed martial arts. It's been in my history for all my life. Through my mom, my dad, my uncles. It's kind of like a family thing. So I don't know. I like the technique of boxing. The way it's just two guys toe to toe. Hand to hand, mano y mano. No weapons. No disarmament. And you figure it out the best way you can. A lot of people figure it's a violent and dangerous sport. I don't know. It's only violent and dangerous when you get hit. I try not to get hit, as you can see, so I kind of enjoy the sport. But it was cool kicking it with Tony. He was just hanging out, him and his wife. He's over on, I believe it's 130 Water Street, right here in Lower Manhattan. He has a little gym there. He invited me to come down and hang out with him in the gym. So I'm gonna figure a day I'll go down there and get my training on. For those of you that don't know, boxing, well, let's say boxing training is one of the best, training regimens you can do. If you're not so much into lifting weights and, doing, I guess, sets of calisthenics back to back to get in shape and stuff, go find a boxing trainer. They'll get you in shape, throw a couple of punches, do a couple of squats, learn how to jump that rope, do some pull-ups. Oh, man, but you'll appreciate it in the end. It's not so much about uh, going to see a boxer or somebody to train you to fight. It's more of learning self-defense. You know, we have a lot of threats, at our times today, and it's more better to be prepared rather than to be scared and unprepared. You know, it's not to say that hey, you're gonna learn this stuff and you're gonna kick everybody's butt. I wouldn't try it that way. Uh, but it'll make you feel more secure. It'll make you feel like you can protect yourself, protect your family, kids, children, whoever you feel like is sacred to you. You know what I mean? You won't feel so helpless, you know. But I kind of like just enjoy it. The technique of, figuring out your opponent's weakness. You know, chipping away at them, seeing if they're righty or seeing if they're lefty. Southpaw, right paw. How many punches he throws to the left before he drops that arm. Stuff like that. I try to practice not fighting outside of the ring. Honestly, it's very important not to. Nowadays, it's truly not a good thing. The most important thing about that for you guys who don't know, who do like to fight outside the ring, if you're really good and you're being trained, and you get arrested, for assault, they're gonna register your hands. Okay, and once your hands get registered, you can't even, touch anybody. You can't blow on them. You can't even whisper. You can't say anything. So just be very, very careful with that. In fighting. Fighting can be fun. You find somebody to spar with, the way I did. You find professionals so they can teach you proper technique. And you just enjoy the sport so much. You don't worry about trying to knock somebody's head off. Mixed martial arts is pretty cool. My dad is real heavy into martial arts, but he didn't impose it on me, believe it or not. I kind of found my way into it by myself, watching a lot of Bruce Lee and, Steven Seagal, Jean-Claude Van Damme, to say a few. My favorite martial arts movie, one of my favorite martial arts movies, was Return of the Dragon. Now, I don't know how many of you watch Bruce. That Return of the Dragon is when he fought Chuck Norris, and that's a fight. That's a fight I enjoy. I've kind of watched it 2-3 times. You watch the cat be sitting there, and these guys is going at it. I don't think they gave Chuck Norris a fair chance though. I'm being so serious. It may have looked like Chuck was bullying Bruce in the beginning, then Bruce kind of just snapped him into a couple of pieces and just left him there. I don't know. That was kind of very disturbing. He broke Chuck up in quite a bit pieces, man. Broke his arm, broke his leg, and I guess to show him mercy, he just, snapped his neck and let him go. But then he felt bad about it, Got mad at the guy running down the Coliseum. Bruce is a funny guy, man. But yeah, watching Bruce got me into martial arts. I didn't take it so seriously the way they do on TV though. I kind of took it more of a way of life, the way it should be. You follow certain codes, certain rules, and you just try to be very, very humble with yourself. You don't flash it and show it off. For those of you that got black belts and brown belts, I'm not, no disrespect to you guys, but belts are just meant to hold up pants, honestly. So just be very humble because some of you black belts can be taken by a brown belt, or of less. So just be very careful, very humble. And just try to enjoy the sport the way it's being taught to you, and, don't do nothing crazy, Thanksgiving, let's see. Well, Thanksgiving this year, I don't know, it's kind of dry, if you know what I mean. Like, I remember Thanksgiving, all the family would gather and everybody would make a dish, everybody would try to get together. For those of you who still have grandmas and stuff like that, my grandma, she passed away some years ago. Both my grandmas, both my granddads. Yes, I talk with a southern accent because that's how I address my family. But, yeah, I remember it as a time when a lot of families used to come together, man. And, it used to be really, really fun. I don't know about a lot of you viewers back out there now, but nowadays, family don't get together the way they used to. They barely call. So the holidays, I don't know, they kind of salty. It's like everybody's making something, but nobody's inviting you to come their way, or they're just keeping it within themselves and immediate family. They don't want to deal with too much noise and craziness and stuff like that. the holidays is meant so that we can be together at times that we can't. I kind of miss it. I kind of miss being around my aunts, my cousins, my uncles, and watching everybody grow and they look so different. And now everybody got a bunch of kids and you don't know who they are, and you kind of just want to get used to being around people and not being so distant to family. I'm a family kind of guy. I don't like being away from my family too long, or if you don't get calls, and now we got text messages and stuff like that. So kind of teach my auntie how to text. We know how the older generation feel about texting. They don't know how to text at all. My God, But for those that do get it together, it's really cool. You have a better way of talking to them. They believe in old school. They just want to get on the phone and just hear your voice and stuff like that. But sometimes you don't always have the time to get on the phone. But for holidays, it's a lot of people flying away. Going to Puerto Rico, going back home to Jamaica. Going out to Arizona just to visit family and just see how everybody's doing. And it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong thing and say, is it worth it? But a lot of times you guys get to the family and just make a mess of it, man. Like, what happened to love, man? What happened to being together and enjoying each other's time? Supporting each other, really checking on each other, not just saying, hey, if you're around, call me and come through. And then when I call you to come through, you got a bunch of excuses for me, stuff like that. But I don't know. I'm going to try to get around to see as much family as I can this year. See how everybody's doing. I'm usually the protector of the family. I don't just go around and just grab a plate and bounce. Try to just sit and have a seat and really, talk. You don't really want somebody to come to your crib and just grab a plate and just bounce. That wouldn't be sincere or cool at all. Sometimes people, they put a lot into, the person that's coming to visit them. I know my aunties do, so I really cherish when I come to see them. Sometimes they're a little overbearing with it, but it's cool. I love my aunties. Shout out to my Aunt Annette. Shout out to my Aunt Susie. You guys are the best. We're going to take another quick commercial break. When we come back, we got a few more things to talk about in 2019. We got some movies coming up. We got some new people that we're working with. I found some new kid named David on the train. David is popping. David walks around with a portable studio, guys. We'll be back in a few minutes.
First she pop a Zan, then she roll a weed. She call me Papa Bear and a nigga off the lean. They sippin' on that dirty, but these niggas know I'm clean. And that's money in my DNA, that's hundreds in my jeans. So you know we bout to run it up, run it up, run it up. Yeah, yeah, run it up, run it up, run it up. Yeah, yeah, run it up, run it up, run it up. Yeah, yeah, run it up, run it up, run it up. Yeah, yeah, we run it up. You fuck with my niggas, we run it up. My chain only shine like the sun is up. We used to be down, but we coming up. Now your shorty go down, she ain't coming up. My mom told me, boy, get your money up. I know we don't play with that funny stuff. She came for DR, now her buns is up. Shorty came here with the straight hair, but she ready to time, now her bun is up. Chop it straight to your stomach, that's tummy tough. And boy, is a rap like a mummy, yeah. And I'm an 80s baby in the gray Mercedes. I'm grinding hard while they staying lazy. We spray 380s, you smoke. If I slay a lady, you ghost. If I bring the time when you martin'. Team getting high, a few marshes. Puffing on that gas like who farted. Shorty bring that ass a new target. And they got just beat me a case. And swiped out with the TD and chase. Money stuffed in the wall. Baby girl said I need me a safe. Sippin' brown, blowin' purple. Combination like PB and J. Girl, I love you is easy to say. So I told her come sit on my face. See that pussy to squeeze on the waist. Pull the trigger to squeeze on his face. Yeah. I'm so hot till her meet me in space. First she pop a Zan, then she roll a weed. She call me Papa Bear and a nigga off the lean. They sippin' on that dirty, but these niggas know I'm clean. And that's money in my DNA, that's hundreds in my jeans. So you know we bout to run it up, run it up, run it up. Yeah, yeah, run it up, run it up, run it up. Yeah, yeah, run it up, run it up, run it up. Yeah, yeah, run it up, run it up, run it up. Yeah, yeah, I'm the man, yeah. Eyes chinky like I'm from Japan. What's the plan? Yeah, get that money, they don't understand. She pop a Zen, yeah, she grab my balls and throw her underhand. I'm with the fam, yeah. Henny in my cup mixed with that cran. Don't get bland, yeah. AK strap like we in Pakistan. Don't get jammed, yeah. Strap up black just like an African. Bloods roll like a doobie. Clip slow like a movie. My white bitch, her name is Julie, and she a klepto. She like, let's go off the XO, Lil Uzi. We getting young money, Lil Tunchi. And my black bitch, a little bougie. And my Chinese bitch cooking sushi. And my Spanish bitch is like a ruby. Put them together, make a smoothie, yeah. Just pop the Zan and I'm loopy, yeah. First she pop a Zan, then she roll a weed. She call me Papa Bear and a nigga off the lean. They sippin' on that dirty, but these niggas know I'm clean. And that's money in my DNA, that's hundreds in my jeans. So you know we bout to run it up, run it up, run it up. Yeah, yeah, run it up, run it up, run it up. Yeah, yeah, run it up, run it up, run it up. Yeah, yeah, run it up, run it up, run it up. Yeah, yeah, we run it up.
Oh, there we go. I was so loud. I thought my mic is on. But yeah, today is Monday, Monday, Monday. You know, it's one of those days that's kind of the most hated day out of the week. I don't know, it's kind of stupid to hate a Monday. I think it's just hard to come back to after enjoying the weekends. You know, some people say if you had a 7-day or 8-day weekend, you would still hate Monday, I promise you. You know, but 2019, let's see. 2019, we have the Valentine's Gala going on with Miss Tony. Miss Tony is promoting this really hard. She's running this show. I'm going to be singing at this show, as well as a bunch of other artists and other models, you know, of like business. So, you know, that's going to be fun. Looking forward to that. There's a few things coming up for New Year's. I believe Miss Wendy Isaacs is sending out invites to her New Year's gala. So if you guys can catch up with her on her posts, Facebook, or otherwise, you know, show some interest in the New Year's party that she has going on for 2019. It's been an interesting year, but it's been kind of fast, believe it or not. Like I just started this year, like really taking a lot of these shows really serious. You know, I got back into the game, I would say 2016, and you know, I really just came in with music, you know, because that was all I knew. Music was the best thing for me. You know, I stayed in my lane, learned how to write your music, you know, perfect your music, record it. You know, again, shout out to Eric, shout out to Billy Gaillard. He's another producer that I work with out in Brooklyn. But yeah, music was pretty much what I knew for sure that I could do with, you know, out somebody having to instruct me or tell me. But to make an impact nowadays in this industry, you kind of got to have a multitude of things. And it takes up your plate, man. I promise you it does. You know, it's a lot of paying attention to your viewers and, you know, how you come off, you know, the content that you put out, you know, things of that nature. So when I want to get more seen, I would say, I figured modeling is more the ticket for that. You know, so kind of put a blueprint together. You know, I had to get my modeling face, modeling hat, modeling brain together, figure out the clothes and stuff. It's not the same as just going out there as an artist, even though as an artist, you still got to be dressed. So I figured, hey, just connect the dots. You know what I mean? But you get into this model world, say, hey, all I got to do is just walk around, look good in these clothes or whatever. I'll be fine. No. Not as easy as I thought it was going to be. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. I didn't expect all the cameras. You know, I didn't expect people to take so fast to me. You know, so it's kind of like bluffing and then kind of trying to be prepared at the same time that you're bluffing. It's kind of hard. You know, but kind of try to stay in your lane. So I got somebody to help. You know, got somebody to help in the acting. Any field that you want to succeed in, it's okay to do your research. It's okay to try it out yourself, but seek out a professional. You know, see what their information might be like. You know, they may tell you some things that actually help you. You know, invest in your future, as they say, and really go hard at it. You know, you can't halfway it and expect things to go well just because you think you have it. You know what I mean? Some of us have, you know, a little gift or whatever, and we think that that's enough. We don't go hard enough. You know, but you got to really focus up here. You know, focus here for, you know, your dreams and stuff to come true. You know, I have behind it for a minute. You know, when I say a minute, I mean more than just 10 years. You know, hey, I can sing, so what? You know, I'm going to just go in here and sing this and blow it out. Why nobody hollering at me? Why nobody calling me? Why nobody coming to my shows? You know, it's the way you craft your career. You know, the hashtags are not so much the quality of people that you tag, but the quantity of people that you tag. You know, it doesn't have to be your friends and people of that nature, but tag the people in that field that have that kind of power, producers, directors, editors, you know, people that might take a liking to you and put you into a role that you really, really want, you know, but for you to do those type of things, you can't be scared. You know, when the moment comes, and it's like, if you decide at that moment, hey, I'm not ready, you don't know if that moment is going to come back, you know. So for me, I just try to be well prepared and you know, keep with a good crew, you know, have some good people with you to watch your back even when you can't watch your own back, you know. And it's a team thing, you know, one hand washes the other. You know, this is how we get so far in this business, believe it or not. Some of you guys believe it's about money and payment and stuff like that, and good luck. I'm not knocking you, you know, but your resume should be a little bit longer before you guys start, you know, trying to get coins out of people or ask for coins, you know, from people for your services. You know, they need to be impressed by your services before they want to pay for it. You know, some of you guys, you kill me. You know, you want people just to pay right off the rip because you see somebody else getting paid. You know, but it's hard work, and you have to put a lot of your heart and your soul and your craft into this. You know, for it to shine and really, really look good. You know, in your head it looks good, it sounds good, but you have to really put in the work, really practice, you know, really look in the mirror, see your face. You know, same thing with acting, practice your roles. It may sound funny, you know, but you have to get used to hearing yourself, you know, learning more to love you. You know, the more you love yourself, the easier it is to express yourself. You know, being out here on radio and TV and stuff like that, it's not for everybody. You know, everybody can't sit in front of the camera or in front of a crowd and, you know, to speak a few words and not feel nervous and stuff like that. Be honest, it's not really hard. I feel kind of at home. You know, it's very, very, very comfortable. A lot of times I'm sitting by myself, so you guys keep me company. You know what I mean? But yeah, this business is it's tough. You know, to be on all sides of the field. You know, nowadays they want the models to learn how to act too. Dang, who's gonna pay for that? Like, you want me to act too? Like, how am I supposed to learn these things too? You know, more research, more time, more time. You know, and it's like you just gotta post, post, post. You know, respond professionally. You know, when these casting calls come, make sure you put up your best pictures. You know, leave the right information. Put your whole email, your whole phone number. You know, make sure you mention your whole name. Speak courteous. Don't just go in there and just blurt a whole bunch of stuff and expect these people to come back to you. It's not gonna work out that way. You know, I'm still learning and working my way through it. You know, hasn't been a year just yet, but I figure I give myself about a year time, and you make new moves. You shouldn't be in the same place you was last year. So don't expect me to be in the same place I am this year. Next year, I'm looking to move on to bigger and better things. You know, and try to find my way to where my heart is content at. You know, and you don't stop until, you know, you signing your name for a check. You know, that's how I look at it. You know, I gotta work, I gotta work, I gotta work. You know, I got my kids to look after, even though they grown, but you know, that's something that I'll never stop doing. You know, I got my own little things I gotta do, my job, then you have your career. You know, thing with your job is, you know, it absorbs a lot of your time. Sometimes, you know, it distracts you from your focus. You know, you could go into this job saying, hey, I need this job so that I can get this car, get this house, you know, whatever it may be, and you start working at this job and you start to forget what your priorities are. You know, you start working at this job and you start forgetting that you're not supposed to stay there. You start working at this job and you start losing your dreams. You know, I don't say all of that to tell people to quit their job. Please don't do that. But you know, you're gonna put 8 hours, 16 hours, and you're gonna drain yourself and work your job like that. Give your life, your dreams, your heart 8, 16 hours. You know, if you can make something come through for somebody else's company and build their brand and build their name, imagine what you could build for yourself. You know, I'm real keen on that, man, because it's a lot of times where things don't go right and we give up on our dreams because we don't have the right people or the right research or things of that nature. You know, sometimes you just gotta say, you know, the hell with it and do it yourself. You know, nobody can stop you from doing the things that you do. You know, if you want to go out there and you want to sing, then work on it. You know, listen to yourself, be true to yourself. You know, you want to go out there and model, work on it, research it, find somebody to help you walk and really tell you how you look when you walk, train when you walk. You want to get into acting, find somebody to help you with acting and doing monologues and stuff like that too. You know, everything's out there for you to get it, but you know, you gotta want it and like really reach for it and try to avoid all the distractions and all the things that get in your way while you're on your way to your dream. And that's the biggest and the hardest part of anybody who's an artist in the entertainment world is avoiding the distractions and the things that slow you down so that you can get to point A. You know, it's designed that way, believe it or not. You know, you'll never get there in a straight arrow. It's never easy. You know, and you always come to a lot of crossroads. You know, so it's a lot of detailing and thinking involved. You know, when you come home at the end of the day, sometimes you just want to take all of that off, take the mask off, you know, put down the mic, turn off the cameras, take off your shoes, you know, and just, you know, it's not always easy. Sometimes I say I'm done with it, I'm not doing it anymore, and then that call comes in, and I'm like, okay, back to business. You know, sometimes you just need that moment. You know I do. I just need a moment just to get a quick breath of fresh air, get something to drink, you know, and just find a pathway through the chaos. You know, I have a good way of finding my way through the chaos. You know, something I've been trained to do, and I truly believe that God's put me here for this purpose and higher. You know, so we're reaching, you know, plan on making myself as well as a lot of people proud. I know for me, my dreams were inspired by my mom, you know. I don't know about a lot of other people, but for me, that was very powerful. You know, my mom, she isn't here. She's been gone a long, long time. Uh, it's been really hard, believe it or not, to deal with the holidays when mom is not here. You know, I'm not gonna get into a bunch of bawling tears and all that mess. Forget about it. But mom was my inspiration behind my career, my movement, and everything that I wanted to do in the entertainment world. Of course, mom sang. Some of us had moms that was, you know, singing while they cook or clean and stuff like that, or in church. You know, and I gravitated to that real easy. That was kind of like, you know, our space, our time. You know, brothers wasn't around, sister wasn't around. You know, me and mom. You know, so I mean, she's heard a lot of my music throughout the years. You know, before she passed, heard a lot of my recordings, but she's never seen me at this degree. Which I know a lot of you at home are always saying, "Hey, she's up there, she's watching." I get it. Not the same thing. Sorry, it's not the same thing. You know, I don't want to smother it and feel like, all right, yeah, she's watching. That's cool. Nah, you know, I did a lot of this because I so-called want to save my mother. You know, I want to pull her out of, you know, the area that she was in, the stuff that she was going through, as we all do. You know, we wish we had that kind of power or that kind of money, you know, so that we can pull our loved ones into a better position. You know, take care of them and, you know, help them through it. You know, my childhood wasn't horrible, but it was rough. You know, I went through some things. You know, I'm still here, no biggie. You know, but I felt like if I can get on this platform, you know, I can help mom. You know, unfortunately, you know, mom got ill, and I had to deal with that. You know, to this day, it's still, I deal. I do. It's not a sad thing. It's not a difficult thing. It's more or less just, you know, understanding that she's still here with me. You know, I know she's watching above. You know, even though I would have preferred her to, you know, be watching with her own two physical eyes. You know, but she's in a better place and she's feeling better. I miss her, of course. You know, the holidays remind you of these things because I was real close to mom. You know, I was a mama's boy. That's why, yeah, you know, you hear a little accent. Yeah, I did call her mama. I ain't say mom. You know, but yeah, my inspiration behind everything that I do was for mom. You know, I was the oldest, mom's champion. You know, nobody could get in her way. Nobody. Anybody that knows me will tell you that. You know, today my inspiration is my kids. You know, love my mom to death. You know, she's heard them all too, seen them all. You know, I give a lot of my love, my energy to my children, and that's usually what happens with us. You know, when things don't seem to go our way, or when people pass, and you know, you kind of get these hard feelings. You got to remember, you have gifts. People look up to you, and they're watching you. You know, and it's like the way you take things. You know, they're gonna do it a little bit different. You know, give your gifts to your children. You know, I gave my gift to my daughters. You know, they seem to utilize it well. My other skills, you know, I give my sons. They're not quite ready for it yet. I can't give them that gift yet. But my daughters, they're ready. You know, Just like I'm a mama's boy, uh, I like to hang around my daughters. You know, I have three girls. You know, beautiful three girls, and my middle daughter. You know, she's sparking her career as an R&B artist. She's just finished doing some video shoots. She goes by the name of Leona Love. Just dropped her EP. You know, you guys can check her out on SoundCloud, on iTunes, on YouTube. I mean, she's everywhere, literally doing all kinds of shows. And believe it or not, she's not getting a lot of help from me. She's doing a lot of this on her own, which means I taught her well. You know, mom can't sing, so don't ask me what mom can do. Mom can't sing. Just playing. But yeah, I'm going to take the pat on the back for that one. You know, she's a beautiful girl, man, and she's just so intelligent, so smart. And it's an amazing thing when you watch your kids, blossom and do what they love to do the most, and you had a lot to do with it. Tomorrow isn't promised, so I have fun. I hang out with my kids. We sing, we laugh, we dance, do a couple little cookie videos and stuff like that. Holiday stuff, holiday time. You know, other than that, my life is on the screen. I love it on the screen, man. I wake up to this stuff, man. You got to truly love what you do for it not to be a bothersome. And even though it gets on your nerves sometimes, it's like, let me just find a way to freak this real quick so I can pat myself on the back and say I did a good job. You know what I mean? But yeah, life is good, man. We just got to make the best of it. It's a lot of things that we could do better rather than sit back and worry about the things that don't go right rather than worry about the things that do go right. So I want to encourage a lot of people just to think the best. And the holiday times are coming. 2019 is coming. Anything that you didn't do the way you want to do it in 2018, 2019 is your year. You know what I mean? No more shorts, no more excuses, no more holding back, no more worrying about who's on the right, who's on the left. You know what I mean? Push forward. You know what I mean? And make your dreams come true. This is Sandor. This is The Plug. Going to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Yo, man, why you always late, man?
The bus.
Every day the bus?
Yeah, the bus.
Come on, man, you gotta do better. Come on time.
Old lady, she wanted to see. I couldn't, so I could do it.
We're gonna see from tomorrow, man.
All right.
Last chance. Make sure you go stock up everything.
All right, I'll stack up.
Legacy.
What else? You're a goddess. That means you're perfect. I'm just a mortal. That's in your presence. I say your beauty is everything, babe. It's like a bright light that's shining freely. I don't wanna be that dude that comes off very rude when I see you. But I'ma say this when I meet you. Hey, Miss Beautiful, how you doing today? It's really nice to meet you. I swear it's something special about you, baby. Hey, Miss Beautiful, how you doing today? I think I'm falling for you, but I don't even know you, baby. It's your essence, your skin complexion, that got me open. I swear you know this. It's not magic, normal attraction that got me pulled in. Of course you know this. I don't wanna be that dude that comes off very rude when Miss Beautiful, how you doing today? It's really nice to meet you. I swear it's something special about you, baby. Hey, Miss Beautiful, how you doing today? I think I'm falling for you, but I don't even know you, baby. Hey, Miss Beautiful. Hey, Miss Beautiful. Hey, Miss Beautiful, you are. What up? Hey, Miss Beautiful, how you doing today? It's really nice to meet you. I swear it's something special about you, baby. Hey, Miss Beautiful, how you doing today? I think I'm falling for you, but I don't even know you, baby. Hey, Miss Beautiful, how you doing today? It's really nice to meet you. I swear it's something special about you, baby. Hey, Miss Beautiful, how you doing today? I think I'm falling for you, but I don't even know you, baby. Hey, Miss Beautiful. Hey, Miss Beautiful. Hey, Miss Beautiful.
Yo, man. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? 5 minutes standing over there?
Oh,
Daydreaming or something? Hurry up, go sweep something or do something, man.
Alright, I got it. Alright.
Hey, welcome back, people. Welcome back. It's your host, Sandor. Here back with the plug. Yeah, so we got into a moment of talking about things that define us. I was talking to Charles, as we were taking our little commercial break real quick. We were talking about family. Showed me a text I'm going to read for you guys. It's called The Forgotten Family. Check this out. It goes, grandparents and great-grandparents are the backbones and history of one's family. Take a moment out of your lives to see them and show them that their legacy lives on, and also to learn about your family history that books can never do. The money you spent to go see them can always be made back. Let's be honest. Let's be honest to ourselves. Some of you guys spend the money anyway on unnecessary things, but the time you lose, you can never get it back. Okay? Let's take that moment and hug the flesh and say thank you, and not hug a box and say sorry. And I really feel that, man. I think people forget that the way you stand today, the things that you're capable of doing, there's a lot of thanks to go to a lot of people for that. Everybody that crossed your path, it wasn't by accident. It was for a reason, whether it was, to learn a lesson, you know what I mean, or, to grow from it, but nobody comes in your path by accident, and it kind of shapes you, whether it's hurt or whether it's success. You know what I mean? So, I give a huge shout out to everybody who's really been consistent, in my life, to be honest with you, because consistency is a major thing. People walk away in a minute. You know what I mean? A lot of us are depressed from it. We don't even know it. You know what I mean? A lot of us are falling down and we hurt and we don't know how to get back up from it. But, like besides your mom and your grandmom, you have sisters, you have brothers, you have aunties that look out for you, times when you're hungry and you're starving. These are people that are feeding you and clothing you, looking out for you. You know what I mean? Giving you somewhere to sleep. Real talk. Letting you take up their time and, really caring for you and giving you that moment. Like, if it wasn't for that moment, where would you be? You gotta kind of go back. Nah, it's not always about, hey, I don't make that kind of money, so hey, I'm gonna save up some money. You ain't gonna never get to it, man. You ain't gonna never get to it. I promise you, you're not. It's not really all about the money. What you spend the money on, is more important, believe it or not. And it doesn't have to be something that's really expensive. It's the thought that matters. You know, that's what's really important. Like, pick up the phone, say hello. You know, send a text message. You know, there's all kinds of ways to reach people now. You know, if you really can't visit, man, you can talk to people on your phone face to face now. It's really not too many excuses. You know, I used to sit and take my time, believe it or not, and write letters, stamps, and all of that, man. Look the envelope down, put it in the mailbox. You know what I mean? Reach out. May get there a week later, but it'll get there. You know, at least you know I was thinking about you. I said hello. I said thank you. I checked up on you to see how you was doing. I didn't take all your energy and get everything I could get out of you and then run off and live my life and leave you to shrivel up and die. We forget, man. You know, we forget, for real. Those days where you feel like you was blessed. Oh, man, that was a blessing. If such and such ain't look out for me and take care of me, I'd have been messed up. You ain't never go back and say thank you, did you? Give back, thank you card, something on Christmas. Anything, nothing. But the minute you get in trouble, you're going to go back to that person because you know you can rely on them and you're going to ask them again, huh? Shame on you. Shame on you. See, these are things we be talking about, man. Like, be good to your people, man. You know? Don't steal from your people. You know? Don't take from your people. We all in it together, man. And what I mean by your people, I'm talking about the people in your circle. People that you're eating with and making money with and surviving with. Like, why would you take from the people that need it just as bad as you do? Some of us have klepto problems. You know what they do to kleptos in other countries, right? You need to keep your hands to yourself, real talk. You know? Let's talk a little bit about Christmas, since we're talking about appreciation for the people that we love, that shaped us and formed us. I think a lot of us have this Christmas thing backwards. You know? Y'all think people are supposed to give you something. Y'all got Christmas lists and all kinds of mess. I'm like, when did this start, man? For real? Like, there's not supposed to be a Christmas list. I hope a lot of kids are listening. I'm so serious because I tell my kids this. There's not supposed to be a Christmas list. Your Christmas gift is based on your behavior throughout the year. It's called an appreciation gift. It's not actually a Christmas gift, and you don't get to choose it. I get to choose it. That's how it's supposed to work. You don't say, hey, well, I did A, B, and C, so I want this iPhone that costs $400. I want this Xbox that costs $400. I want this game that costs $600. I want these shoes that cost $1,200. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? I'm like, come on, man. Christmas is about giving. It's like, that's what it's. Throughout the year, everybody that did something good for you, and you don't get to see them throughout the year, and you haven't made the phone calls, and you haven't sent the text messages, and you haven't reached out to this person to come visit them to see how they was doing at no given point. Not saying that this is an excuse. This is a good time to show appreciation and love. Christmas is coming. Give them something thoughtful, something nice. Not some quick card that's in Spanish and you don't know what it said. Now you gave it to them and now they don't know what it said neither. Now you look stupid. Now you look stupid. Appreciation gifts. That means you have to give a little time to somebody else and not be selfish. You know, their color is pink, or maybe they like a chai tea like Miss So Unique. You know what I mean? You got to think about the things that people like, you know, that makes them feel good. You know, give people that give back to you. That's truly what it's all about. You know, don't take advantage of everybody. You know, and the holidays is coming, you know, give to the people that really took care of you, you know. Give it some thought, that really, really looked out for you. Where would you be? How could you get as far as you've gotten this far? You know, without these people. You know, so a lot of us have a lot to think about, you know, who to appreciate and who not to appreciate. And it's true. You know, you're going to spend the money anyway. You just choose to spend it somewhere else. You know, you choose to give other people your time and your money when you should be choosing to give your time and most of your energy to the people that gave it to you. You know, make them feel as blessed as you feel. You know, when you get on top of your mountain, that's when you're supposed to pick people up. Bring them up to the mountain with you. Don't leave them down there. Not cool, man. We got to learn how to be better to each other. You know, it's just so important, man. People wonder why nobody comes to your shows and nobody supports and nobody thrives with you. It's like, hey, man, I don't want to mess with you. You taking up all my energy and I don't get nothing back. I'm drained after that. I need to go to sleep. After that, with you, I don't want to deal with you no more. I can't deal with, you know, vampires like that. That's that vampire energy. People just drain you and you can't move, you know? You don't know what's going on. You're confused. It's just chaos. Stay away from those kind of people. They're still trying to get their life together. You know? And they're pretty much going to use you to do it. You know? But, yeah, we got to learn how to appreciate people while they're here. You know, all my life, I said, hey, I'm a mom this house, big car. She probably didn't need it, you know, but those, you know, mom didn't make it. Kids got it. Now the kids are thriving off of it and they doing their thing. Let's see what they do with these gifts. You know, my daughter, she's doing very, very well in her career. Very, very proud of her. You know, so a couple models to raise. You know, hey, that's what's up. Oh, you know, Miss So Unique has to have her chai tea. That's the one favorite thing that she will appreciate for all you people that do know Miss. Yeah, that do know Miss So Unique. Make sure if you get a chance, give her a nice chai tea. She'll really enjoy that. You can tell her I said so. But yeah, learn to appreciate each other, man. That's what the holidays is more about so far as what I learned, man. You know, I don't celebrate it as Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and all that crap. Personally, I just think it's a way to just keep draining your money. You know, some of you people fall for the boo boo every year, and I don't know. I don't want to call you dumb. I don't want to call you silly. I don't want to say anything that's gonna offend you, but I'm truly trying to understand this Black Friday thing. I've never really been into it. I don't see why people go crazy over it. Everybody says for the deals and the electronics and all of that. You know, people are getting hurt, stomped on outside all day. You know, for things that are inanimate. You know, obstacles, and it's like, I don't get it. You know, because you're gonna have this Black Friday sale and you're gonna kill yourself trying to get there on the train and through the crowd, cursing people out, stressing yourself out. And then, Saturday's going to come and they're going to have this Cyber Saturday sale and you're going to do the same thing online and go crazy and try to pick up a whole bunch of stuff and TVs for everybody because it's a great sale. And then Monday's going to come. When does this stuff stop? Friday, Saturday. I don't believe there's anything for Sunday yet. Then you got Monday. Then they have some kind of stupid sale on Tuesday. And then the holidays is coming like, you're just going to be broke. I don't give nobody nothing. Nothing. I don't pay attention to the sales. Red tags over that way. I don't want to see none of the sales. I don't want to see none of the commercials. Don't advertise anything. I'm not buying nothing. The city will take every dime you have. I promise you. Every time you turn around, it's some kind of holiday. Every time you turn around, somebody's celebrating something. Like, when is there a time that we can actually save money? They're not giving you a chance to save money. They want all your money.
Yeah, baby.
So Black Friday, Cyber Saturday, Twisted Tuesday. I don't know, man. They just get you to just buy all kinds of crap, and it's like you're gonna buy this stuff and barely use it, man. So they're gonna have an 80-inch TV for maybe $200. You're gonna love it, but it's a tube TV. You're not home because you're working 2 jobs to pay off that big TV. So what's the point of the TV? I don't know. I'm truly not built like that. I truly don't like shopping. I can't make my way through the crowds. Some of these stores are just so all over the place. I can't figure out what's the price of anything. There's obviously nobody working. When you go for help, you look around, everybody's gone. Everybody's on lunch break at the same time having a party, I guess. So, shopping is not my thing. I'm, going to get a few things at an opportune time. But to go for these big sales and sale and holidays and packing and all of that, nah, I can't do it, man. I'm just not that kind of guy, man. I'd much rather gather with family, get some food cooking, get a couple of drinks, and kick back and check up on everybody and see how everybody's doing. You know what I mean? Family's important. Remember that, people. That's what the holidays are about. Holidays are about giving, not about taking, not about demanding, not about lists, not about, I feel like I deserve this. Give. That's what it's about. This is your boy, Sandor. This is The Plug. And we're going to take another quick commercial break, and we'll be back in a few. Give, people, give. Holiday time. We got to learn how to give. No more demanding. No more demanding. We got to be better, man. We got to be better people. Better to each other, especially our crowd, man, our inner crowd. If we don't be better to our inner crowd, how we going to survive? But yeah, we're going to take another quick commercial break. This is your boy Sandor. This is The Plug, and we'll be back.
She picks me up when I'm feeling low.
drives me crazy. I hold her tight and squeeze her so she knows. She drives me crazy, crazy about my baby. She holds me down, make sure that I never drown. Got me focused, baby, feet planted firmly on the ground. Don't turn around, ass so fat I'm head bound. Think about my ride or die, my queen crown. Ain't gotta worry about shit, cause I'ma make sure we both get lit. We gonna sip, let me taste those lips. I'm toasting to my baby. Ain't gotta worry about shit, cause I'ma make sure we both get lit. We gonna sip, let me grip those hips. I'm smoking to my baby. Oh, for you. Nothing I will do, baby, just for you. Oh, for you. Baby, just for you. Nothing I will do, it's all for you. Nothing I will do, baby, just for you. It's all for you. Baby, just for you. There's nothing I will do, girl. Let's take a flight. Matter of fact, girl, let's meet tonight. That's my baby, crazy about my lady. Bring your appetite, you're gonna need standing up tonight. Drive you crazy, playing to drive you crazy. I got you, baby, make sure that you'll never drown. I'm fully focused, feet planted firmly on the ground. Don't turn around, ass so fat I'm head bound. Think about my ride or die, my queen crown. Ain't gotta worry about shit, cause I'ma make sure we both get lit. We gonna sip, let me taste those lips. I'm toasting to my baby. Ain't gotta worry about shit, cause I'ma make sure we both get lit. We gonna sip, let me grip those hips. I'm smoking to my baby. Just say the word, matter of fact, baby, giving you my word. I got you, baby, everything that you deserve. Just ride the wave, beat the curve. They got some nerve, ain't nothing too good for my baby. Oh, ain't gotta worry about shit, cause I'ma make sure we both get lit. We gonna sip, let me taste those lips. I'm toasting to my baby. Ain't gotta worry about shit, cause I'ma make sure we both get lit. We gonna sip, let me grip those hips. I'm smoking to my baby. It's all for you. Nothing I will do, baby, just for you. It's all for you. Baby, just for you. There's nothing I will do, girl. She holds me down, make sure that I never drown. Got me focused, baby, feet planted firmly on the ground. Don't turn around, ass so fat I'm head bound. Ain't nothing too good for my baby. Ain't gotta worry about shit, cause I'ma make sure we both get lit. We gonna sip, let me taste those lips. I'm toasting to my baby. Ain't gotta worry about shit, cause I'ma make sure we both get lit. We gonna sip, let me grip those hips. I'm smoking to my baby. For you. Nothing I will do, baby, just for you. Oh, for you. Baby, just for you. Nothing I will do, it's all for you. Nothing I will do, baby, just for you. It's all for you. Baby, just for you. There's nothing I will do, girl. She picks me up when I'm feeling low. That's my baby, yeah, she drives me crazy. I hold her tight and squeeze her so she knows. She drives me crazy, crazy about my baby. She holds me down, make sure that I never drown. Got me focused, baby, feet planted firmly on the ground. Don't turn around, that's so fat I'm heaven bound. That's my baby, crazy about my baby. What's up, people? Yes, yes, yes. This is Sandor. We are back. Plug again. To my right, to my left. It's a little lonely up here, people. My guest, unfortunately, has been severely delayed again. Funny story. You know, my guy, Rashad Shaw, supposed to be showing up tonight to hang out with me for a little bit. He's in a little jam. He's in a little NYC MTA jam. As we normally find ourselves getting into. Funny thing is, he's being held up on the train, so to speak. Someone hopped turnstile, they're holding the train. He just happens, unfortunately, be on that train. So, my guest is still trying to make his way here. If for whatever reason he should happen to not make it here, I guess we're going to have to somehow just really take a moment to get the Shaw here early so that we can have his segment on and have to stop re-inviting him to the show next week, just so he can get it done. You know, by the way, he hates MTA. Just thought you guys should know that. Good old MTA. MTA is cool. But yeah, that's the most part for our guests. So you guys are gonna rock out with me for the rest of the evening. You know, I made it in to make sure show business is what show business is. Sometimes it just doesn't go the way we want it to go. Just gotta work your way through it and let God choose it for you. A lot of times when I got a lot of stuff on my plate and I can't figure it out or I can't make up my mind what I'm gonna do, believe it or not, I sit still. You know, I'm told, sitting still allows things to happen as well. You just have to figure out which one it is. Sometimes you got to move, sometimes you got to stay still. But for me, when a whole bunch of stuff is coming at me and I can't get my head together and it's just like I don't know what to do, I sit still. You know why? Let me tell you why. When you decide to sit still sometimes, the world is going to work out things for itself. As they say, time waits for no man. So some things are not going to work out for you. Some things are going to work out for you. Go with the wave. Go with what works. Don't stress yourself out. What's for you is for you. But you guys got to honestly believe these words and things that you're saying for you to actually do it and not be stressed out. So, I mean, there are times you do get hot-tempered and you don't have a chance to focus and meditate and stuff like that. You try not to have too many of those days. But don't stress too many things. Try to enjoy life. Life is real short. That's why we're talking about appreciation tonight. And appreciating the people and caring about people that we love. All our inspirations and people that made us who we are, the people that helped me get to where I am. I thank all of them. Believe it. And it's just so many people. But I make sure I let each and every person, each and every one of them know, that was special to me or, help me get over a hump, or do something that meant something to me in my life. I let them know, hey, I really appreciate that and thank you. Sometimes they just want to hear the words. You gotta learn how to be more humane. Is the term. We're not too humane to each other. We just always expect each other to give. And it's hard. It's hard. Sometimes you gotta give. Don't wait for somebody to ask for it. Yeah, treat somebody that did you good to a good dinner or a surprise play or, a nice gift card or, a drink or something. Show some type of appreciation, man. Holidays is coming. New Year's is coming. Don't just think about yourself this year. Think about somebody else. But I'm getting ready for New York Fashion Week. I can promise you that. Better than I did last year. You guys probably thought I did good this year, but nah. This year I did a lot of photo shoots. Hung out with Don, New York Shoot-a-thon, of course. Those are my peoples. So whenever they throw something, I always support. I make sure I go where they are because I get great shots. But I did a lot of photo shoots this year, mainly to get my portfolio up to par as far as where my music is at. Try to balance everything is out. That's not to say in 2019 I'm not going to do more photo shoots. That's kind of say I have a plan. So I'm trying to balance out my career because as fast as I built modeling career this year, my acting career is coming along very swiftly too, and I got a lot of things on my plate I got to figure out because those things aren't just timing; those are projects. You got to be around and put your head into a role and get yourself together. So I enjoy the acting aspect of the business a lot. Working with a lot of directors and just watching and seeing if your project come through. I don't know if a lot of you guys have seen it. You check my YouTube page, the artist Sandor, and you can find the short film that I did with my cousin Leilani Brady. She's a film student. She's doing a thing. She's gorgeous. She's wonderful. Family has a lot of talent. But she directed a movie, short film called Fear, and she considered me as one of her main leads. And I put it on my YouTube page. I'm really, really proud of it. I like the direction that it went. It's mainly about flipping the direction on today's events, whereas a lot of black folks, we're more concerned and worried about authority coming our way because we feel like authority doesn't know what they're doing. I promise you. And there's a lot of misconceptions about how they do their job, so to speak, and the way they approach people. So in the movie short film Fear, we kind of just flipped it. threw it in a different direction so that you can see it from different eyes, fresh eyes, and kind of figure it out for yourself. If you guys have a moment, it's not long, it's about 30-minute film, but she directed it really great. So that was like my feet getting wet. So now I want more. I'm hungry. I got a few friends that's on the big screen. They doing their thing. That's not the kind of field where you could just tag somebody in and pull somebody in by word of mouth. You actually have to work your way through that. So, I give a big shout out to a lot of my friends that's on the big screen, that's doing Netflix, doing Marvel movies, stuff like that. Sooner or later, I'm going to catch up with you guys. I'm just giving you a heads up. I am coming. So, to speak 2019, yeah, I'm looking at doing more acting roles. Getting to more film, and see where I could take it. Shout out to Geo. Want to give a big shout out to Geo. Geo is in the movie Creed 2 that's coming out, I believe, on the 21st. So yeah, I'm just starting to rub elbows with people that are doing the things that I want to do, and that's kind of how you gotta work your career. Be around the people that are doing the things you want to do. You'll learn a thing or two. But you gotta be quiet. Open your two ears. So you can hear and see what's going on. But yeah, Creed 2, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm a big fan of that whole franchise, Rocky, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what was going on there, but I still watched it, still enjoyed it. They shifting over, now they got Apollo's son doing his thing. Let's see how it turns out. Should be interesting. Wonder where he's going next. Usually these movies go in threes, so, they're making it real impact for him, real impactful, so to speak, the way I view it. They got Michael B. Jordan coming in as Apollo's son, so already that's a really big mantle to hold. So, the whole first movie of Creed is him just being recognized as Apollo's son. And he's rejecting it. He really doesn't want to do it, but eventually he has to fall into that role. Now, they just threw him into a bigger hot seat, man. You're dealing with the guy who killed your father, and he's bringing up his gargantuan looking son who's jacked up to knock your head off. Like, wow, I don't know. I thought of myself being under pressure like that. Like, if you got to get into a scrap, professional scrap, man, and it's real personal, man, you got to try to put a lot of that aside. But I'm really looking forward to seeing how this movie finishes. All I know is from all the promos and commercials, he looks broke, man. Like his arm is beat down. His face is broken up. I don't know. I'm a big Michael B. Jordan fan. Shout out to Michael B. You know what I mean? Maybe one day me and Michael B. will be on the same screen. Put it in the air now. You never know. I'm working for it. 2019, we're going to do a lot more acting. Get our feet wet with web series and, try to, craft our, professionalism in that field. To be a better actor, be a better actor in the field that we want to be in. Is it drama? Is it action? I haven't figured it out yet, but being on the big screen, I'm comfortable. And I think that most of my life I've been preparing for this, from modeling to singing. Like this, it's always been in my world at some point. So again, this is why you always give thanks to all the people that help guide you all the way to the points of where you at right now. For all my models that are out there doing their thing and they looking good, male, female alike. All my artists, male, female alike, hip hop, reggae, R&B. There are people that blood, sweat, and tear and believe in everything that you are to get you where you are today. You couldn't have got there without them. So try to remember those people, even if the deal went bad and you guys don't hang out no more. Y'all don't talk no more. You're not friends no more. But you guys still have history. Without that history, whether it went good or whether it went bad, you can't be who you are today. Some people want to take that away. I hate this person. I hate that person. Let me tell you something. In order for you to thrive in life, you have to learn how to forgive. And it's the hardest thing to do. I promise you it is. There are things that weigh heavy on our hearts. Things that we say we forgive for, but we haven't actually forgiven. So these problems still keep coming up. You have to learn how to forgive. Not for that person or for that situation, but for yourself. When you learn to forgive, a lot of those thoughts, they stop coming to you. A lot of that kind of energy stops coming around you. A lot of the things that hold you down, the hinderism, it goes away, And it's never easy. I would never tell you that it's an easy thing to sit here and say, hey, I could just forgive anybody. It doesn't matter. It doesn't work like that. I wear my heart in my sleeve. I tell you right now. You know, certain things you say to me, a lot of times I won't react to it. Oh, but I remember it. You know what I mean? And it's like you gotta learn how to forgive. Don't hold things so personal. You know, you have to learn how to enjoy each other's time again. You know, how to have a conversation, how not to get mad and just take things all out of whack. You know, and just get pissed off for all the stupid reasons. You know, forgiving is a big part of learning how to live your life, how to free your soul. You know, you can't think that you're gonna go through every day and wake up and you got this hatred, this heat on your heart. You know, something is bothering you. You just don't want to talk about it, and you're shunning everybody off, and it's gonna be away, and you're giving it time, and it never goes away. Never goes away because you're the only person that knows the extent of the damage. Never goes away because you're the only person that knows the whole truth, not the half truth. Somebody else knows the whole truth, and you got to deal with that. And a lot of times, we as people can't deal with being with ourselves. You know what I mean? Look in the mirror at yourself when you're dealing with a lot of these things, and when you get tired of it. And I mean, you really get tired of it. You'll let it go. You'll learn to forgive. You'll say, "Hey, it didn't work out. I'm good with it, but I'm gonna let go, and I'm not gonna come back to this. And God bless you and take care." Not, "Hey, I'm done with you. Go to hell. I hope you die. Get hit by a car, bus. Somebody runs over your mother." Ah. That's not the way it works. You know, you can't wish all the worst things on people. You know, that actually comes back to bite you in the ass. It does. You know, karma is something. So, you know, if you guys want to prosper, you know, that's my message tonight. You know, you want to prosper, you want to grow. You know, you want things to work out for you. You want somebody to invest in your dream. You know, you want things to work out the way you want it to work out. Then you got to cleanse. You know, got to learn how to forgive. Let go of those things that's holding you down. Let go of those things that you know in back of your head and you're burying it and you think it's going to go away. Let those things go. Let them go. You'll feel better. You know, you'll draw a different energy. You know, you'll have more good people come around you. You know, so that's kind of my message for tonight is learn to forgive, man. You know, be more giving, you know, within yourselves, and we have to learn how to be more humane to each other. You know, it's holiday time, and these are the times that we actually have to talk about these things and express ourselves. Don't be afraid to express yourself. We all get angry. We all got some crazy person in the family. We all got the heated, drunk person in the family. You know, we have characters in our family. You know, but they can't be family if they wasn't different. You know, we wouldn't enjoy them if they wasn't different. You know, uncles, aunties, cousins. I mean, it's all part of you, man. It's all part of your life. You know what I mean? This is Sandor. We at the plug. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back in a talking about learning how to love people, man. Learn how to love, man. It's very, very important. Forgive, love, give this season. It's the plug, baby.
Cause you're who you claim to be.
welcome back. Hey, for everybody that's joining. Yes, Miss So Unique and Mr. Serotonin will be back next week. Of course, I miss my sis. She's been ill, taking care of business for the past 2 weeks. So I've been taking care of business and holding you guys down, letting you guys hang out with me and just pick my brain a little bit, rather me just talking and you guys just listen. you know, but it's been a very interesting day. I got here a little late. MTA is a killer. Of course, my guest, Rashad Deshaw, he's not going to make it tonight, obviously, because of the same issues. So we're going to have to talk to Miss So Unique about getting our brother back on the show at a better date, better time that actually works out for him. The MTA kind of sucks around the holidays, so for you guys traveling, try to do it safely, try to do it early. It got a little cool in here, so I had to go get my coat. Stay warm. Anyway, we were talking about learning how to forgive. For yourself, not for others. And a lot of people don't know what that means. They forgive with conditions, and that's not forgiving. It's real important to me. I found that learning how to let go a lot of the things that really hurt me and mess me up. When I let it go and I really thought about it, I woke up, I felt a lot lighter. A lot of things we take for granted. We hear you are what you eat, and if you really want to take off, you got to let go of the burdens that hold you down. And I don't think people actually believe in those things or actually listen to it, but I do. And it's like I had to let go a lot. It's a lot of things that happen in our lives, and we try to move on by smothering it with something else. But it'll come back. And that's the main reason why you have to learn how to forgive. Because as long as it's on your mind and that's the energy that you're spurring out, you're leaving that door open for more of that crap to come in. You know what I mean? And sometimes we think that, hey, we get over this little crap, and somebody comes along and they make it all better, then that person becomes worse than the crap you was with already. You weren't ready. You got to be by yourself a little bit, learn to love yourself a little bit. Story for another day. But you got to learn how to forgive. Forgiving and letting go. Those are the things that'll help you prosper and grow in life. You got to let go of those weights, things that you hold dear in your heart, and it'll make you feel better, make you more humane, It won't sound so odd when someone says, hey, good morning, how you doing? You won't look at them like they're crazy. We have a problem in New York just being hospitable to people, man. Like, say good morning, how you doing, and look at you like you got two heads. Learn how to love each other a little bit more. Giving is the thing. Talking about the Christmas season as well. You guys shouldn't have lists. Nobody should have a Christmas list. I think we should go back to the old modern times. I think kids will really learn how to do the right thing if we stop spoiling them in the wrong way. Meaning, okay, you got 2-3 kids, right? Let's say 2 of them do great. You get 2 of them gifts. The other one, he did terrible. You're going to get him a gift anyway, aren't you? Bad move. I said it. I call it bad move. It was tougher when I was younger, honestly. It's like, hey, if you messed up this year, you got to wait till next year to get a gift, do something right. And it's like, that's a whole year. Right. So do right next time. You won't have to wait as long again. And it's like, whoa. So I learned my lesson. Today, nah, you guys, even if they do bad, you're still giving them stuff. That's why little Tommy is still bad. This is why. Because he knows no matter what, you're going to feel sorry for him. If he doesn't get his gifts when everybody else get their gifts, you're going to slide it to him on the side, extra piece of cake. You're going to get him his gift later when nobody else is watching. You spoiling them. You killing it, man. Then when he's making all this noise and acting a fool, you can't control him because he's expecting you to do the same thing you did before. Do it on the side. Do it quietly. Nobody's watching. Make them wait. Make them earn it. There shouldn't be Christmas lists. If a kid gives you a Christmas list, I think you should give him a list too. Word. If you gotta buy a whole bunch of stuff, and that's at $1,000 budget. I don't know, make it sensible for them, make it work for you, but I think they should get a list of stuff too. And it should be fair. I get a list, you get a list. But I mean, I'm the one making all the money buying this stuff. You're just sitting here requesting it. Crazy. Parents gotta stop growing these kids like that, man. Stop growing these kids thinking that they can have whatever they want when they want. Mommy's just gonna give it to them. Daddy's just gonna give it to them no matter what. Make them earn it. I earned mine through my school grades. A's, A's, A's. Wasn't no C's, wasn't no D's. If I was C's or D's, I couldn't get what I wanted. That's how I earned it. You only got the whole year to do it, so that's a long time, man. Like, I'm not trying to mess up and have to wait another year just to get something. Some people learned the hard way. I learned it the easy way. But Christmas shouldn't be about Christmas lists. If you guys are gonna do it right, man. Do it the old traditional way. Do it by, being earned, being thoughtful, giving out things that people actually want, not crap that people don't want and they're rewrapping it, giving it to somebody else. Hey. Oh, thank you, Miss Risa Johnson. Thank you for commenting in. Yes, it is true indeed, true indeed. We just have to learn how to be more humane to people, and a lot of these things that seem more like common sense, but when we're spoiling everybody and giving them, even though they don't deserve it, we're teaching them that this is the right way to do things. You can't be mad at it if you're going to give it to them anyway. You might as well not complain, but learn to give more, give. And don't give the things that people don't want, man. Like, be thoughtful. Another thing is, don't give people gifts for themselves that are actually house gifts. Let them know that that's a gift for the house. It's not per se a gift for them. I don't think that's too fair. I don't want you sitting here buying me a microwave, but then everybody can use it. It's not my gift, man. It's gifts for everybody, man. Like, has to be something only I can use. I can only take advantage of. Can't be something for everybody. And you're saying, here, Merry Christmas. I don't want it. Take that. I don't want it. Thoughtful gifts, man. Go back to writing in cards. Like, you guys are acting like you're just so illiterate and you just can't put pen to a paper, man. Thank you for everything you've done for me. I love you. Appreciate you. See you next year. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Time and appreciation, man. A lot of us spend time and appreciation with the wrong people and then complain about it. So, do yourself a favor. If you're going to spend time and appreciation with the wrong people and you turned up some good people, kick yourself in the butt and don't complain about it when it goes wrong. We all have choices, We just have to learn how to make the better ones. It's been a long 2018, for those of you that sat back and watched. I had fun. I made it my business to take advantage of this year and do something productive about it. And 2019, I'm expecting to do a whole lot more. So I say that, for you guys to get off your butt and make 2019 worth it. People that you care about, that you love, make sure you express it while they're alive. It's very, very important. People are dying every day. Some people are dying by, natural means. Some people are dying in violent means. I got a few friends of mine. I'm pretty sure they just want to, deal in peace, with their losses, as well as Sean Puffy Combs and his loss. Shout out to him and, his family. We wish them the best, in these holiday times, but we have to learn how to love each other, Guys, stop taking people for granted and just thinking they're always going to be there for you, thinking that you have time. I ran out of time, me and my mom, but I found a better way to use it. You guys got to find a better way to use your energy too. Loving is important, man. You people that's doing all that hating mess, I don't know what's up with that. I can't get into that, but learning how to love and be loved and, getting along with people, communication, cooperation is very important. Keep your circle small. Don't have a whole bunch of people around you because everybody don't love you. Believe me when I tell you that. Small circles. Keep good people around you and go for what you want. Tomorrow isn't promised to anybody. Go for what you want. Listen to the people around you. Use your brain, but mainly fill things out with your heart and your energy. That's what a lot of things are. It's not so much about pen and paper, it's about energy. It's not so much about right and wrong, it's about energy. If you listen to yourself and you do a lot of things of what your body tells you to do, you wouldn't be in the jams that you be in, but we're hard-headed, we don't even listen. I try to listen to myself. I'm still learning, still making mistakes. Every day is a new day, writing a new chapter every day. And that's the biggest thing about your life. I want a lot of you to remember that. Like, you went through a lot of troubles, you went through a lot of ups, you went through a lot of downs, it shaped you who you are today. And the biggest thing is when you go, because we all will go at some point, what will they say about you? How would they describe you? You know, who's gonna show up? Who's gonna be there? Who's gonna have the most to say? And that's what I think about a lot. It's not that I'm thinking about going or, you know, thinking about death or, preparing myself to go anyway, but it's like, what are you waiting for? You have a whole life to live. I'd rather spend more time living my life than worrying about what I'm gonna do when my life is gone. Who's gonna be sad and worrying about it? I ain't got time for that. How my dad said, you sleep when you're dead. I guess I'll do that when I'm dead then. In the meantime, make moves. Contact people. Say what's up. Do castings. Get professional shots. Do videos. Get a vocal coach. Get a musical coach. Get a dancing coach, which I'm going to be doing a lot of this 2019. Look for me to do that. That's my next conquery. I got somebody to help train me dancing too. Y'all watch out now. Boy, going to be doing a little two-stepping here and there. I can do a little something, but I don't call myself professional like a lot of people, so you won't see me quick to get up on the camera and sit there and start dancing and doing all kinds of steps. That is not my forte, and that is not my lane. I enjoy it, but I'm not the pro at that. I'm a pro at other things. So we're gonna stay in our lane so we don't look too foolish. But I got a lot of good friends, very professional. Shout out to my whole team, my whole crew. Shout out to the arts, Mr. Frederick Mears, Jasmine Cox. Shout out to the plug, of course, TV and radio, Mr. Serotonin and my sister, Miss So Unique. Miss you, sis. Yeah, no, I'm talking to the shadow over there. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Eric Major Sherrington for the records. I got a lot of people behind me. I got some I got to keep secret. They don't really want nobody to know that they're affiliated yet. They just want everything to go boom, and hit you in the back of the head. But your boy's working. It's not hard for you to get your dreams and stuff up too. Shout out to my boy Chris Brown, and I don't mean the official real Chris Brown at all. If you guys are used to hearing me sing about, I actually have a friend named Chris Brown that's spelled the exact same way because both of those names are actually common. Go figure. But shout out to my boy Chris Brown, real good friend. Miss him. He's going through some things. Everybody's going through their little stuff. But he's always encouraged when he sees me doing stuff. He's always the first one to say, hey, what's up? Yo, that was dope. Yo, let me come through. Is anything I could do? I appreciate people like that. Those are people in my inner circle. So, I always show him love and give a big shout out to him. When I'm on my way and I got a roll for you, bro, I make sure I call you. Shout out to everybody that's out there really grinding, working hard. LOB Management, which is my daughter's management. Leona Love. Just to remind you guys, her music is out there on her EP. Music Is Me Escape is how she titled it. It's on all major platforms. Look for the Valentine Gala 2019. Miss Tony, of course, again, I'll be singing there. Working on some new things. You guys might catch me at Fifi's birthday party this December. I believe her birthday party is December 8th. If I'm correct, I got to look at the text message again. Miss Fifi asked me to sing at her birthday party. So for all you guys that are going to be at the birthday party, or if you just want to come through and just catch my next act, I'll be there soon. I'll shoot out all the information about her birthday party. Shout out to Miss Fifi. Happy birthday in advance before I get there. Yes. It's been a good one, man. We made it through. Of course, again, Miss So Unique and Mr. Serotonin, they'll be back next week. It's been a good one. This is your boy Sandor. I had fun. Thank you for you guys hanging out with me. This is The Plug, and we will see you next week, Monday. Peace.